guess what, to get to work. Anyways, let's do this, man. So now that I got everything set, I need to flip the tub up, put the rubber garment on the drain, slide it down, make sure everything's good, and then pick it back up, set my concrete, and go. Yeah. I just, the manufacturer recommends concrete underneath the tub, so I only got one bag, so I'm just going to do the main run right there. That's all I'm going to do today, as far as the concrete goes. That way my tub will be set. Cool? So I'm going to put that rubber boot on there real quick. So now I got the P-traps off. So all I gotta do is make the connections. This right here should be fairly easy. Get it on there. And then, well, spin this around first. Well, alright. There we go. Now I gotta put the P-trap on and we should be golden, man. Cool. That wasn't fun. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and make the water line connection, and all done with that one. Perfection. Just got to turn the flame down a little bit. Not one scorch mark on that wood. Cool. Alright, so now let's do I gotta set the wall up before I can do the spout and that. So let's just go on, put the walls up real quick. Got all my water turned back on. We're good to go. Got no leaks on anything. Of course, PEX A, you never have a leak on it. Because it pretty well sets itself, but we got no leak in here. With the water heater, we're good to go on this. Got the heat back up and running. It's not cold, it's just a little cool. So now we'll work on putting the walls up. By lunch I'll have these walls up. Cool beans. Alright. Got no leaks down there. We are good to go. That's one of the cool things about this level. Is that I can clip it on just about anything. I get it on the cabinet. Beep, beep. That's pretty cool. I think I'm out of level slightly. Yeah. Because when it blinks, that means it's not level. So I got my marks up here. 57 from the bottom. I just didn't do it when I was, you know what I'm saying. I'm getting busy, man. Anyway, cut this out. Cut it out and get the walls in. So here's something you want to watch when you put these tubs in. You don't want to bang them back on the studs all the way. Always check your level. That's perfect right there. Plumb. The reason why, if I pull that back all the way, which is, it's only about a 1/16 of an inch, what will end up happening is the tub, the back is tilted back. So when I set this wall, that wall, I'll be lifted just so slightly at the bottom. I don't want that. So I'll go ahead. I can't set this one until I cut the hole, but you get the point. Love you. So same thing over here. Check your plumb on it. It's perfect right there. So I'll go ahead and set this wall before I set that screw. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, that is just right on the money, son. Cool wings. Let's go ahead and put that wall up real quick. So I've been, just an FYI, I got DeWalt's earbuds, but I'm having a problem with them. For some reason, I don't know if it's Pandora or it's these earbuds, but when I set these back down in the box and turn it off or shut it, Pandora won't shut off. I don't know what's going on with that, and this makes like the fourth or fifth time it's done it. I don't know if it's these or not. I think it's Pandora. Anyways, let's get to work. I forgot to clean out the little grooves that kind of wedged itself in there. There we go. Cool. Looks good. Nice and tight at the bottom. We're golden, bro. Screw it. Good times. So comes the fun part. So the easiest way to do this one is to shut the water back off, take this back out so that it's not in my way, and then that way I can get the dead center on the spout. I'll probably set my laser up so I get my crosshairs on it. Pull it out, set it, mark it, pull it back out, and I'll have to do the spout too. I have a 4-inch hole saw. This is what I use for like big stuff. Actually, I bought this just for doing tubs, but we will put the locker on it. Get the big boy out. Believe it or not, this is the only 20-bolt drill that I own. Barely used, man. This is all I ever use it for. Is to that's the reason why I don't own 20-bolt tools. I never use them. Too big, too heavy, too bulky. But always want to wear an air mask on this, man. It's fiberglass. You don't want to be breathing that crap. I usually run the shop back too. Just thought I'd show you this real quick. This is where I keep my door stuff. I got a piece of foam in one of my pack outs. So I usually, it's got my router in there, door, all the holes or drills for cutting out the doors. You know, just thought I'd share that with you. Sharing is caring. And I'm off. Don't try this at home. I'm gonna solder that. My boy called. I did solder that behind there. Anyways, we're all good to go, man. We're golden, son. Golden. Cool beans, right? Because that's a slide-on spout. Be good to go, man. So now all I need to do is. Just screw this in place and hang drywall. Finish this off. That's a tiny little strip. I'll probably take it to the next stud. No, next stud way over here. I'll run the frame strip behind it. Up there, I will just run. What am I gonna do with this? No, can't run frame strip behind there. Well, that bites. You know what I'm gonna do? You guys know me. I'm gonna foam that. I'm gonna foam that gap. Because all I need to do is I had something to fill the hole in and then cut it off and then mud it. All that'll get mudded. Because if I try to drywall this, it'll cup out. You know what I mean? So we just foam it. I'm in no big hurry. Today's Friday. I got other stuff to do. So we got to put this drywall on. I'm gonna foam this and go to lunch. That's what I'm gonna do. This here, I'll put a piece of drywall in that hole. But we're good to go. Good to go. It's something irritating. People go and they buy stuff, get what they want, and return the rest. No one ever checks return products anymore. That faucet, where I had to go buy another spout because the spout was broke in the box, there's no screws, man. No screws in the package. I thought it looked like a return because there was a little nick in the box. That's irritating, man. Because now I got to figure out, I think I have another tub faucet at the shop. Hopefully I've got the screws. If I do, then I'm going to have to go to Lowe's and find a freaking set of screws to match that. It irritates crap out of me. Anyways. At least something's working. That phone call I got a while ago, that was my son. He's getting ready to do a water heater, flush on a water heater. He was asking if I had a hose because he was just around the corner. I was like, yeah. So we got talking about it. I was like, hey man, why don't you just go ahead and use my pump while you're at it? I said, 5 minutes, you'll have that water heater drain down. Anyways, hopefully that works out for him. It's a good pump, man. It's worth it. Those transfer pumps, that Milwaukee battery, man, that thing is worth its weight in gold. And I also just had a guy, I was just looking at my comments. I had a guy comment if I ever used Hercules power tools. Like, yeah, and I gave them away. It just, they can't, they're good. They're good and they're cheap. The batteries are cheap. I bought a whole bunch of stuff. Grinder, mini grinder. I gave it all to my son. Here, man, go break this crap. It just, for me, I just, there's a big difference between, I mean, it's a name brand tool, Hercules. It's Harbor Freight. But for me, I'm so used to DeWalt and Milwaukee. I use a lot of Milwaukee tools, but I also use a lot of DeWalts. See? Anyways, that's my opinion. If that's what you want to work with, go for it, bro. I just don't care for it. I like the control factor. I don't like their drills. That's bulky, huge stuff. I don't like that stuff. I mean, this right here, that right there is a little bit bulky for me, you know, but it's freaking good, man. Nice and bright. So, anyways, I like this, man. It's working out pretty good. Let's go to lunch. Just an FYI, don't ever try this with the yellow foam. Yellow foam is what you want to put around doors and windows because this stuff will swell and be hard. The yellow stuff is soft. It's always like a spongy material. It's like insulation, blown in insulation. But this stuff, when it dries, it'll be hard. Not hard like a rock, but it'd be hard enough where I could mud it and it stays a little bit flexible. I've learned over the years, never use the yellow stuff unless you're worried about expansion. If you use that yellow around a door or window, it's perfect. Great stuff, man. Well, that's what it is, great stuff. But if you use the orange, you might run into a problem where it will swell and push the window where it doesn't open anymore. I've seen that happen. But also, if you use screws to install a window or a door, you won't have that problem because the foam can't expand enough to push the screws, but it can't expand enough to push a nail. I've seen guys hang doors with nails, you know, install them, and then the door swells and they can't get it open. Anyways, FYI, all done. As I gotta do is cut it off. Let's do this, man. Let's cut it off, and then we'll fill this gap in with a piece of drywall and cut drywall for this side, and we'll be done. I'll get a coat of mud on it. Always use a wedge at the bottom. I do that at the bottom so that I can lift it up. I'll show you two quick. Anyway. It's a DeWalt. It's a drywall tool. You put the bit in there and just run it. It automatically stops or kicks out. Pretty cool. 40 minutes. Cut, foam, cut, insert. So now it's like I just put a coat of mud on it. Not too bad. Not too bad for today. This week has been rough. This tub has beat my butt, man. It's just one thing after another. 2 steps back for every 1 step forward. You know how that goes. But anyways, and I'm still not done. But so let's go get some mud mixed up and get to whacking a mole on this. What I'll do on the mud for the back and for this, I'll show you the reason why it's like that. So your lip here normally goes behind the drywall, right? Well, because the tub is sitting, that the hole is not perfect, my lip is actually out just even with the drywall down there, right here. So I couldn't put it behind the drywall because it would cause the drywall to be tipped out, which is no big deal. So we'll drywall that. It's too thin to do foam on there, so. Cool beans. Let's get to whacking some mud, bro. Not too bad, considering I left. I was gone for like 15 minutes and came back. Not too bad. So you think 2 hours, an hour and a half. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that, but using a staple gun to put a corner bead, that's a pretty cool idea. But anyways, got this all cut in all the way around. Looks good. Even over here. It wasn't that bad. It was like a 1 inch gap, you know, for trim, but that's a full sheet of drywall. So that's 8 foot 2 inch, 8 foot and 1 inch or something like that. But anyways, I just found that I cut that off because co-base is gonna be there. I still gotta get those screws for that. That's irritating. Anyways, so yep. Well, the reason why I went ahead and put another coat, got the big 12 or yeah, the 12 out and hit that, it was because I had the mud and it was already pretty well set up a little bit. Because I just got a text from the boss, the carpet and flooring is coming in Tuesday. So I've got to get all this cleaned up, second coat of mud, well, yeah, second coat of mud on some of this on Monday and get everything cleaned out.
You wanna praise God.